What's up, y'all? And you're back with another video, and today we're going to be doing an anti-meta stream. So, not really a stream, we're just going to be building a deck to counter every meta deck. And today, we're going to go into a little bit of this is not a rogue deck. Right now I'm using Yu-Gi-Oh! Counter. This is probably the best site. As you can see, this is a pretty good, it tells you all the choke bolts. Cool Tune, for instance. You have Taiyu, the context, draw phase. See, it tells you all the cards that counter everything. And we're just going to be going through all of the main top to tier 3 decks. Probably not going to worry so much about the tier 3s just because Alice is pretty much dead right now. You know, people are playing it, it's not very powerful. As you can see, Exo Sister's pretty powerful right now. So actually, we might look at Exo Sister. There's just going to be a couple of decks that we're not going to be able to counter. We're not going to be able to hand trap through. So Nibiru we won't be doing. Nibiru's just too much of a dead card. So I guess we're going to suck against Exo Sister, which is fine. They have a ton of banishes, to be fair, so. And then Yummy's pretty popular, too. Yummy's pretty strong. So, we can't use Dark Ruler no more. Ghost Spell is the only one we can use. So, this is the website I'm going to use. We're going to be looking, obviously, the tier 1s are going to have a bit more weight, so obviously Cool Tune. We're going to probably not play all 5, but we're definitely going to probably play 2. Taiyu would be fine. Contact C, Max C, and Super Poly, right? Because Tenpai can play around these kinds of hand traps, right? And then I would say Magnet Warriors is I know the tier list says Magnet Warriors is better than Elf Note, but dude, nobody plays pure Elf Note right now, so I would say Elf Note's probably better. I would say the meta right now goes Cool Tune, K9, because K9's broken. K9's really hard to break. Elf Note, these two are interchangeable, like Elf Note or Vanquish Soul. Sky Striker, Magnet Warrior, and then Yummy, and then Exo Sister. So I'm not too worried. It's just this deck's really hard to counter. As you can see, if I'm playing the Radiant Typhoon package, I'll probably win. I like that they have this matchup. Obviously, Cool Tune and DD win. DD is pretty strong, but people aren't playing it right now. And then we could look at like the trending. Labyrinth, though, is going to be, like, where is it? There was one, Harvey Feather Duster, right? Against Sky Striker. So obviously, back row is going to be good. Like, this one's really, there's a lot of cards you can counter it with. But let's see if there is an B deck list that they have. I don't know if they do, but I hope they do. Why is it? Okay, that's weird. So Anti-Spell Fragrance, Droll, Forbidden, and then, right. So we have the Ultimate Slayer. So we're going to try to build a deck. I think we're going to try to counter all the cards and then fill in as we can, right? So D-Spell, Anti-Spell Fragrance, I obviously don't want to add a floodgate, right? Because even if I go first, this is when I'm going to play that card, right? So we're going to this is just the tier list we're going to use. I'm going to switch now to Master Duel. And yeah. Alright guys, so we're on Master Duel. And like I said, the way we're going to do this, as you can see, is we're just going to... Oh, that's not a card. What is it? Book of... Oh, I probably sound like an idiot. Book of Eclipse, that's what it is, sorry. So Book of Eclipse only is good against the meta deck. However, honestly, I'm just going to keep it real. We're going to play Super Poly package. Super Poly, Mundragon, Garura, Theseus, obviously, because we want to counter Cool Tune, and then obviously we want a Max C. I personally think we should play like 3 of the other 2. I want to play 3 of this. That's just my personal opinion. So we're at 10 hand traps or board breakers. We're going to see about Eclipse. We're going to see about all the other decks. Alright, so now K9 is, so Dominus, Purge. I forget, let's just read what Dominus Purge does together. I have a couple cards I'd be willing to dismantle, depending on where we go with this. There's also going to be counterplay that they have written. So, general counter tips. Despite K9 punishing hand traps, if you have multiple hand traps, it's often good to let them fire. You have to prevent Ripper from hitting the board at all costs, as you've lost any and all ability hand trap on that board. Make is horribly bad against board breakers and spell traps, so stock up on Dominus cards and Infirm. Horribly bad against board breakers. So, Raigeki, right? When your opponent, see, I can't activate, if you activate this card from your hand, you cannot activate the effects of dark, water, or fire. So this automatically, we're trying to do Tenpai, it's not going to work, right? However, there is a card that we would be willing to try, which I'd be willing to run 2 Raigekis. Technically, Lightning Storm, I could even run this at 3 if I wanted. Run it at 2, and I think we're just going to run that for now, right? So K9's general is try to play as many hand traps as you can. I think Sleeping on Cloud Taxi, it's not great, it's not horrible. Ghost Ogre could be added. I feel like just because we have to run Ash. This is Ghost Bell, right? Yeah. Do I have a Ghost Ogre? I could run Ghost Ogre at 1, but right now I think we're just gonna leave it at that. Elf Note's biggest counterplay is try to clog their center main phase. And this is where the real idea came from. I was thinking, right, because you want to be able to special summon a monster to the main, or the center monster zone, right? Let's run Albion, right? Now, boom, we have a negate. We have a potential way to stop the summoning of the middle monster zone. And I'm sure they probably can't play through all my hand traps if we know we're playing against, what's it called? If we know we're playing against a Elf Notes player, and then we can even make this a 60 card pile, to be honest. Albion, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. I don't know if I have the resources right now to do that. Can attack once returning the phase of this card in your graveyard. You can add one. This is a normal spell. That's fine. We'll just leave this at 6 now. So now we know Elf Note counter. K9's horrible against board breakers. So let's look at some board breakers. We're already running Super Poly. Oh, and obviously we want to run Forbidden Droplet. Probably a called by wouldn't be bad. Corion Slicer could be good, but just because if we're going against the K9 matchup, this is a plus infinity. I think we're going to add a Thrust just because most of the decks are going to try to activate. Do I already have Ash Blossom at 2? I have Ash Blossom at 2. We could run, there's a couple cards I'd be willing to run. Maybe I'd run Impulse. Just, I don't want to get rid of all the Earth and Light, right? Because there's a lot of light cards, not light cards, but a lot of Earth cards I'm running. Earth. I'd consider it, but probably not yet. Obviously, right now we're in a very add cards to the hand heavy meta. Droll Lockbird is a great card. Now Sky Striker. So Sky Striker, Droll, Ash Blossom, obviously the back row, the Retaliating Sea and the Max Sea. So we're pretty good against Sky Striker right now. Against RB though, same thing. It's kind of just Droll, D-Spell, but I just can't play that. I don't have a way to pop it after. And I don't want to go first anyway, so Anti-Spell is just not a possibility. Droll though, Forbidden Droplet at 3, obviously. And then it's saying Ultimate Slayer. I might consider running Ultimate Slayer depending on where we go with this. And then next we have Magnet Warrior, which we have, again, it's Ultimate Slayer. So I'm thinking we might run Ultimate Slayer. Just because it can send the Baron and then it can send the Naturia Beast back to the hand. I can't afford to play Shifter, which is the top card. And Sky Striker counters, it says try to keep them off of accessing Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. Card advantage will quickly snowball if you allow them to activate multiple copies of Engage. This is true. I've played Sky Striker. This is true. Interrupting Sky Striker and Zig. Zero's tag out effect on your turn. Can destroy their follow-up if they're not careful. Monster negation can be dodged by bouncing cards from the field after being targeted by Widowmaker, which is true. Yes, which is true. Back row removal is devastating. This is true. I might run a Harpy's Feather Duster because I don't like that they have a lot of gas in most of the decks that they play. Right? So we're going to run Harpy's Feather Duster. I'm just letting you guys know this is not optimal at all. I'm playing, let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm not counting called by just because it's not really like a negate per se. It's more like I'm running this card because I want to protect my place. Right? None of these decks are really good or bad against Fulos, I'm noticing. Clips could be really good. Clips is really good against the top main deck, and it's decent against a lot of decks. It's decent against, where was it? It's decent against K9, or no, not K9. It's decent. It's good against Cool Tomb. It's decent against Sky Striker and RB. Is that what it was? It's actually not even on there. But to be fair, Super Poly, Retaliating Sea, Raigeki. So a cool tech card that people might not know about. The cost of 1 brick. You run 3 of these and a Gamma and 1 Psy-Frame Driver. And you can activate this Alpha card, send to the graveyard, and you can add a Gamma. So on like the start of your opponent's main phase, the only thing is when your opponent normal or special summons a monster, well, you control no monster, right? So I feel like that's a little too slow for me. Just like right now, it's too slow to negate anything. Magnet Warrior says, oh, sorry, I didn't read the Sky Strikers. Or not Sky, RB. So RB Funk Dock, both the starter and the way RB can cycle through weapons. Incredibly high value card for the deck, destroying it severely hampers the deck. This is true, I will say. However, Stage Landing, in my opinion, is way better. You can summon anything, like any card from the extra deck. It doesn't matter, as long as it's an RB card. Valken's pretty annoying. It's kind of hard to go through. Brute Blues, you literally just don't attack it. When it gets special summoned, you either want to Ghost Spell, or no, sorry, Ghost Ogre, or you want to Ghost Ogre, or you want to, what's it called? I'm just gonna, I don't know, remember its name at all. Oh, Ghost, Murder, and Moonlit Chill. Because if your opponent special summons a monster, you can discard this card, negate its effects, right? So now its effects are all negated, can't attack twice. I think that should actually be up here. Ultimate Slayer is the best board breaker in the game right now, probably. Not the best, behind Super Poly and probably Forbidden Droplet, to be honest. Outside of Baron de Fleur this is for Magnet Warriors. Outside of Baron de Fleur and Naturia Beast, Magnet Warriors have no protection against the spell/trap effect. Keep impermanence for breaking their board unless you're sure it's not going to stop them. Or unless you're sure it's going to stop them. So this is Master Duel, try to prevent search the dump. You don't want them to search Block Dragon or dump it or banish it from play, because they can generate a significant advantage on its own. The deck has limited way to access Block Dragon deck besides Gallant, Granite Search, or rarely seen Curious Silhouette Sworn Dominion. I haven't even seen that. Dimension Shifter obviously just ends the turn, and if your deck is relying on its attribute to work, you need to get rid of Conduction Warrior, Plasma Magnet. This, with the bonding, is really hard to get rid of. So you almost want to draw into a bait, and then it's really hard to break that. Sphere Mode is pretty good if they play the Floodgate with the Barrier Statue of the Drow. And then obviously Ultimate Slayer, which is just broken against them, can help. And you want to send them along, obviously, because then it gets rid of the Naturia Beast and you've successfully broken the board. Let's see are there usage stats? I don't know why it keeps giving me accounts to buy. It gives me random ones over here sometimes. Like Betty. What is Betty? Anyways, top decks. Is there a Master Duel usage? Let me just check. The top cards by usage are obviously Maxi, SP Little Knight, and then Ash Blossom. Plus 50. These are old. Oh, this is old stats. When was this? March 6th, 2025. Okay. And we're just going to go off of the most prevalent, like, strong side. Hands is pretty annoying against my... and Draco Tail. Not Draco Tail. Hecka Hands is pretty annoying. Let's just look at Hecka Hands and Odeon. Those are the two I want to look up after. Magnet... we're going to run Ultimate Slayer, obviously. Which means we might potentially consider dismantling a couple cards, like an Upstart, maybe. I think we get rid of Salesman, because I don't use this card. And an Upstart for now. I'd be willing to run a second Garura, just because that's a draw one. And then we get that. And then, well, obviously, if we're going to do this, we're going to run Tri-Brigade. I'm going to run Hieratic, because we're obviously running Dragons. I'm going to hold off on Entis for now. We're going to look at the Merle Aggregator, and then Malong, which brings us to 12. And then we would obviously run if we're going to run Tempai, which I think we're going to, I don't know for sure. I'm thinking Tempai, but who knows? Maybe we'll change it a little bit. We'll just run Branded, and I'll make a second account, or I guess it's like a 15th account. Boost it to high enough to the point where we can run Tempai on it, and we'll do like a new account and just start building with cards that are better, because there's just a lot of cards I want to add that I can't add just because I don't have the resources available. Next, we're going to go look at Yummy. So the best cards to add right now are Dark Ruler No More, which is horrible in Tempai. Dimension Shifter, which horrible in Tempai. Evenly Matched, which is not great in Tempai. And Ghost Spell. Let's see how many hand traps and non-engine I'm running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. This is just like negates, everything like that. 26. Exosister doesn't like Gamma, doesn't like Nibiru. Can't really Ghost Bell, Ash Blossom, or Droll. So, I mean, so next one we're going to look at is, what are the tips against this deck? Nibiru is key in this matchup, as is Ash Blossom. Leave the Bestials out. Ash Blossom's the main card we like here. Yummy is a strong follow-up extension of Redundancy, but likes protection or floating effects. This is remedied by the ability to dodge targeted mitigation/removal and powerful generic supers like Herald Guard. Still is vulnerable to board wipes, right? So we have the Regekis, our Ash Blossoms are okay against this deck. Ghost Spell's pretty good against this deck. How do we counter Hecka Hands? Because that deck seems to be the only deck that is like, it's fun, like watch play. It's just, oh my god, like playing against it is so annoying. General counter tips. Okay, 2 traps so far. Ash and Imperm. I think they have Mitsurugi Yummy yet set up here, because that deck's pretty good still. Do you want to prevent Mitsurugi Ritual? And the 2 best are obviously Droll and Maxi, and then Ash can help. Ghost Spell's kind of good. We don't run Nibiru. Nibiru's ass. Nibiru's horrible. Don't run Nibiru. Is there any other cards or decks? Radiant Typhoon. Radiant Typhoon is still decent. Let's check out what Radiant Typhoon can't play through. This deck mostly target-based attack. to deck has difficulty in beating monsters over 3,800. That's Droll, and then not Fulos, but Perulia. That's fair. And then Ghost Spell, Ash Blossom, and Ghost Ogre, which I don't play Ghost Ogre, but Super Poly's okay. Yeah, Super Poly's okay. Odeon, right? I said Odeon. What is Odeon? I mean board wipes, right? Like the Hatched, and then Lightning Storm, and I guess Red Reboot makes sense. Maybe I'll add a third Lightning Storm. So I have 3, why not, right? Yeah, let's do that. No, I don't like that. That's way too many playsets. 1, 2, 3. Well, okay. 1, 3. Well, these aren't once per turn either, so I guess they're you're probably not going to use them more than once per turn. So 1, 2, 3. Right? And now, if we start filling in the gaps, say with Tempai, right? Like even go like this. Even if I just did this, then I can run something like Small World potentially. Just hate that, like every time I play Small World, I just draw into like all of them every time. This is fine though, right? And then I would just run on 1 extra Bident. I don't mind ending up on just like if I get rid of my Transcendent or my Dragon, I'm not too worried. Do I maybe add Eclipse? No, I don't want to add Eclipse. I want to add cards that add consistency to the deck. Could I add? Is there any point in adding cards? I mean, Fenrir is useless now because we're playing at 50. Or 45, I mean. We're going to run a 50 like that just makes it useless. Let's just scroll through. Do we see any cards that maybe I have that could be good? Solemn Judgment. This could be not horrible. Like, it's not good though. Maybe Lava Golem. Must first be Special Summon. See, so it's a Special Summon by attributing 2 monsters they control. But you have to beat over 3k, which is kind of hard. Not hard for this deck specifically, but if they have enough negates, you're usually not getting to the 6k beat stick. Thought of this before. This could be cool. With the barrier statue, just like floodgate. I don't know how you would even do that. I sent to your graveyard, okay. And I see that could be good. I wish I could do like a size package. That's kind of crazy. You need 5 caster monsters. A dragon's added. Is there any cards I'm missing? Oh, it looks good. Special subcard, you can detach. Okay, that's good. Duel could be good, but like, this is such a rare, like, barrier activate, add 1 level 7 or lower. This could be good. Flight card that could be good with it. You know what I'm saying? One Evo tile. Does it have to specifically list? Let's look up. You know, 1 secret monster, yeah. So need. I just don't understand. Reveal 1 secret monster in your extra deck. But let's just read the Cool Toon monsters. This is how I'm gonna know. Cool Toon Klep, Cool Toon Rico, Cool Toon Klep. Yeah. No, so it's whatever they want. Yeah, no. Yeah, Synchro is not usable. I wish it was. 1 Dragon Tuner, yeah. 1 non-Dragon Tuner. Yeah, no. I guess, yeah, this is the best, not like but anti-meta deck I could have made it. Or made it? Oh no. Made. I really need those. I don't remember when. Is it Spiritual Beast or Ritual Beast or something? Ritual Beast is good. Like, supposed to be the next best deck. It was never, I don't think it was tier 1. I think it was always just like close. What is happening? Oh, okay. Save. It's fine. 3 Ultimate Slate. Yeah, this is fine, no? We have how many starters we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. That's 1/3. That's not bad. And plus we're playing a going second, so I mean fair. The main idea is just negate. I like this unbranded because it lets this have a banish, right? Because you need the Fusion Synchro X with your Link monster. But you can also super poly with this, right? Or this can be just used to just get a mirror raid. But yeah, like I said, we'll know what decks we're matching up against. The only thing that sucks is with the Elf Note, right? Zone locking with Albion. Like, we have almost pop a monster on the field to negate Elf Note, but Elf Note has so much gas. There's like almost you can do. You kind of just let them combo off and try to break their board. Like, you can kind of get the synchro monsters like Zalan and all that bullshit, but even with Super Poly, like, Super doesn't really counter Elf Notes. Like, let's look at Elf Notes. Oh, right, like Fire, Wind Spellcaster. Give it a second. Fire Fiend, Fire Plant. How is this card a plant card? Oh, okay, okay. Like Light, Water Spellcaster. Okay. Like the 2 you can actually use are Power Patron and Lucina. These are the 2. Like, that's it. What are you gonna do with that, right? Like, so Poly's not that great. I mean, we're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And the remaining cards are Protection, a Bridge for Small World, Gas card, Extender, Slash Starter. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Protection. Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe we run like Thrust. Let's just see. Could we make this as a 50 card deck? The rate ratios. Go Heavy Storm. And then maybe like, no, I think we just keep it at 45. Tempai, Bestial, 26, and Slash Breakers. And yeah, so I think we're just gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video. Let me know in the comments if you guys like learning how to deck build. Not really learning how to deck build, but watching me deck build. And yeah, I hope you have a great night. And yeah, see you tomorrow.